If you notice very well, there is a unique emotional connection many potters develop with their handmade work, and it often goes far beyond the finished piece itself. To someone outside the studio, a mug may simply look like a mug or a bowl just another project. But for the potter who made it, the piece usually carries memories, efforts, frustrations, lessons, and moments that cannot easily be seen from the outside. One reason this attachment forms so deeply is because pottery is an extremely hand-on process, from wedging and centering to trimming, glazing, and firing. The artist is physically involved at every stage. The hand spends hours shaping the clay, correcting mistakes, refining details, and guiding the form into existence. Over time, the piece begins to feel personal, not because it is perfect, but because so much of the maker's time and energy lives within it. Pottery also requires patience in a way many other processes do not. A single piece may take days or even weeks before it is fully completed. The clay must dry slowly, survive trimming, endure big firing, receive glaze, and then pass through a final firing. During that journey, the potter becomes emotionally invested in the outcome. You begin hoping the piece survives all through the processes. You imagine how it will look finished. Sometimes you even remember exactly what was happening in your life while making it. And the truth is, every piece carries a unique story. Some pots remind you of growth when you finally pulled a cleaner cylinder or achieved a shape you struggled with for months. Others remind you of difficult days, long studio hours, or moments of quiet focus. Even failed pieces can become emotionally significant because they represent lessons learned through experience. There is also something vulnerable about pottery. Clay responds directly to the person handling it. If your hands are tense, distracted, or impatient, the work often reflects that too. Because of this, pottery becomes more than technical production. It becomes an extension of mood, attention, and personal presence. In many ways, potters leave parts of themselves inside their work without even realizing it. This emotional attachment is also why letting go of handmade pieces can sometimes feel difficult, especially for beginners. Selling or giving away work may feel like releasing something deeply personal, but over time, many potters begin to understand that this connection is part of what gives handmade ceramics their value. People are not just receiving an object, they are receiving time, thoughts, effort, and human experience shaped into form. What makes pottery special is that no two pieces are ever completely identical, even when made by the same person. Each carries slight variations, small marks, and subtle decisions made during the process. Those details becomes evidence of the maker's presence. And perhaps that is why potters grow so attached to their work. Because pottery is not simply about shaping clay, it's about shaping emotions, moments, memories, and experiences into something physical, something that can be held long after the process itself is over.